Well, it's about time we do a fun C8 video. I feel like it's been a lot of maintenance lately and just vlogs, but today we got an awesome product from Arkin Vehicles. They sent me this little guy for the C8. Let's roll the intro and get into it. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So, if you guessed by the thumbnail, this is a really cool conversion kit for your front bumper. If you like the look of the Z06 but don't want to pay for Z06 bumper, this might be the avenue for you. Now, me personally, I love how sharp the front of the C8 Z06 is, how it comes out. I'm not a fan of the sides, how it's straight. I do prefer the Stingray, where it's kind of slanted. It almost reminds me of Ed 209 from RoboCop, very menacing. I feel like when they widen the Z06, it looks cool for the fenders, but I feel like it was kind of an afterthought. They got to the front and they're like, how do we finish this? Or just keep it straight. But I do love the aggressiveness of the narrowness in the front, and that's where this guy comes in. So even before this company reached out to me a couple months ago, I was thinking, how do I make this front end look a little longer, a little more aggressive? I could have gotten an even bigger front spoiler or lip, but the one I got is kind of in the middle. Perfect, and I think this will complement it perfectly. These are two pieces. Cool thing about this, it's completely reversible. So if you don't like it, you want to sell the car, you get a wrap, want to take it off, you can do that. They do color match. This is a ceramic matrix gray. And if you like this product, feel free to use my promo code VET757 to get yourself a little discount. So what we'll do is a fun little open box. I haven't opened it yet. We'll see what we get. We'll see how to install it. We'll do the install, and I'll give you a little final reveal. How's that sound? All right, let's go to the bench. All right, let's see what we get here. I like this packaging. I was not expecting that. That's really cool. Neat. Anything else in here? I don't know what this is. Might just be for shipping, I don't know. There's two of them. I think this is just like a shim or something for shipping. Man, I really want to keep this box. It's a nice box. Ooh, this is fancy. All right, this is vinyl. I'm not sure for what exactly. We'll get there momentarily. Looks like some... I'm being very gingerly with this razor. Don't want to cut anything. Again, it's all adhesive, which is cool. I believe, I'm pretty sure. Oh, cool, okay. These are like canards. We'll figure out exactly how that's gonna work. We got two of these guys, just like that. And this is carbon flash, so it'll match all of the stock exterior pieces. And then here are the pieces themselves, super lightweight, which it should be. They're freshly painted, so you want to be careful with them. Ooh, that's pretty. It's perfect. Perfect. You can't see it, but I'll show you in a second, but perfect color match for the car. And yeah, they're gonna mount kind of like this and give you a really aggressive look. And I'll show you the other one too. Oh, cool, and little installation videos on the QR code. So I'll watch that before I get into it, and I'll walk you guys through it. But yeah, very pretty, really good craftsmanship. I would assume this was factory, just looking at it. Really nice. So, and I promise you, they didn't pay me to say that. And my thing is, with the sponsored thing, if you send me something, I'll put it on. If I don't like it, I won't upload the video. So that's where we're at. So looks like we got two pieces of vinyl. I'll figure out exactly how we got to use these. Two little canards, or two little conversion pieces, and some instructions. So I'm gonna watch this real quick and then we'll get to it. Sound good? Cool. All right, after watching the install video, not a bad job, but a few more steps than I thought, but no big deal. This is the vinyl we're gonna put underneath. It'll make sense when you see it. I'm gonna do one side off camera. I'll show you what it's gonna look like, and then we'll do the other side together. Sound good? Cool. How freaking cool is that? I'm terrible with vinyl, but I got all that in about 20 minutes. Honestly, the hardest part was taking off the splitter, which had a lot of adhesive on it. And just using a pry or a trim tool is a ticket. That took like 20 minutes because it was so stuck on there. And then taking this guy off was actually the hardest part. So that's just so aggressive. Holy cow, that's awesome. I'm loving it. And once you get the little canards on the side, it'll hide this little seam right there. It doesn't really bother me though. So on this side, to get started, take this guy off, and the skirt's already gone. That's easy. And prep the surface with some alcohol. So I'm gonna do that real quick. To get this off, there's 3 7mm, one right here, one right here, and one right there. And this whole thing comes off. When I'm at that point, I'll show you how to take it off. And then it's just a matter of putting the vinyl on and then putting the, I keep calling it a conversion kit, but it's got a name for it. And then, yeah, I'll walk you through that part. All right, here's the 3 little screws behind this guy. You just gotta kind of feel for them. You can see the little housing for them right there. You need a deep socket 7, otherwise you're gonna be pissing in the wind. So now this whole thing, yes, it does just kind of come off. I promise. There you go, yeah, just like that. And it goes in much easier. All right, so next thing I'm gonna do is prep this with just some alcohol real quick, and then we're gonna go ahead and start with the vinyl pieces. One's gonna go like this, and then one's gonna go like this. It'll make sense once it's done. In the video on the QR code, they sent a different style of vinyl. The vinyl they sent me, I didn't have to cut. I put it in and I tucked it. I used the heat gun about right there, and that was it, and I was done. So hopefully this side is just as easy. Oh, and the sides will be marked, by the way, like passenger side, driver side, so there's no confusion, all the little pieces. And there's one little extra strip just in case you gotta cover something. All right, let's get to it here. Now, of course, when I was filming and it went super smooth, I was like, man, I should have filmed this side. So hopefully this side is just as easy. And there is a little protective layer on here, which we'll take off on or at the end. And this stuff is pretty forgiving. Start up here. And I just slowly work my way down. There is a little notch right here to kind of show you where you're supposed to be, ballpark wise. And this stuff does stretch pretty good. So. And again, I'm terrible with vinyl, and I was able to do the other side pretty easily. Don't worry, any little boogers we can come back and fix, so don't worry. You can lift it back up and reseat it. I had to do that a lot over there. Not a lot, but more than I wanted to. Once you get it kind of where you want it, just start massaging it outward. There you go. Once you kind of get it all where you want it, it just kind of falls into place. Cool. Easy day. I was so nervous to work with it, but once I started playing with it, I realized how forgiving it was. And we'll hit it with a heat gun too. It'll get some little wrinkles out. And like I said, I did have to use it for the middle for the other side, so might have to do the same thing. Have some boogered up foot fingerprints on there. I want it to stick, you know. Again, there is a little protective cover on there. Yeah, I was shocked how quick the other side went. Like, no way. Again, yeah. If you look at the reference video, it says to start trimming a lot of stuff. I didn't have to at all. So, I don't think I'm doing anything wrong, but. This side pops up a little bit, but there we go. That's a layer you gotta take off. I think it's covered up, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm gonna dry fit the little piece real quick. Cool. There we go. Pretty much just like that. Cool. Little creases. Yeah. That one you'll never see. I can live with that one. Cool. All right, now we got to do the other little one right here. And again, this one too looks a little interesting, but it'll make sense when you put it on. It's a little spot, it fits on perfectly. I'll show you up close here in a second how it goes. This one don't get too wrapped up on, because most of it's going to get covered. But you want to make it still look pretty, you know what I mean? But if you have a couple little creases down on the bottom of this one, don't worry about it, because it's going to get covered by this little guy. Cool, let me show you. And that's how that piece goes on, just like that. All right. Go ahead and fit these pieces on now. Again, this is such an easy project. It wasn't for the splitter and the little guards. So it'd honestly be about 25 minutes. All right, all the tape's off. This is kind of a, not nerve-wracking, but you want to be careful because it's pretty sticky. Just like that. And the paint matches perfect. I was a little nervous about that, but no issue at all. You know what I forgot to do? Is put this thing on first. I'm an idiot. So I gotta peel this back a little bit, put this back in. Let me do it real quick. All right, don't be like me. Make sure this thing goes in first. That was kind of a job. A little hiccup, not a big deal. All right, let me show you this side real quick. Then I'll get it all buttoned up. I'll do a cool little reveal with the front splitter back on. All right, let me show you this guy. It's kind of interesting to line up. But once you get it, you'll know. Cool. There it is. Attaches right here along the side here. Just like that. Easy day. Cool. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is get all this buttoned up and the spoiler, and we'll do a fun little reveal. Sound good? All right, guys, it's done. It looks so sharp. So much better than I anticipated. This is a great way to transform your Stingray to something really unique and make people think if you have a Z06 coming towards you. How freaking cool is that? Fitment is awesome. And again, this is carbon flash. How cool is that? I'm excited to go to the next car show. People are like, what the hell? How the hell did you do that? Where'd you get that bumper? But it looks like a completely new bumper, but with probably, geez, fourth the cost and labor. That is just freaking cool. Huge thanks to Arkin Vehicles for letting me do this for you guys. That's just, oh wow. I'm excited to show it off at work tomorrow. Oh, that's fucking cool. It makes me want to add a little bit more red trim somewhere, just very little bit somewhere inside of there. Maybe that'll be a this weekend project. Yeah, even the vinyl looks great. You can't even tell it's vinyl. It's right there, by the way. Nuts. Cool. Well, all right, guys. There you go. Front bumper conversion to look like a C8 Z06. Honestly, I think this looks more sharp. I'm not just saying that. You guys saw the video, it's pretty freaking cool. The only kind of tips I can give you is that in the video they show you gotta do a lot of cutting. I found that wasn't the case. Again, they did tell me they sent different vinyls, so hopefully you don't have to. Again, I just have to put it on and just neatly tuck it, kind of stretch a little bit, massage it, and it's pretty easy. The hardest or longest part is getting the spoiler off, back on the front spoiler, and the little guards on the grill guards. That was the hardest part, I'll be honest with you. But what a transformation. And again, they make these in any C8 color, custom made in-house. How cool is that? So cool, guys. Yeah, I've been looking forward to do this for a while. They hit me up about 2 months ago and they were like, hey, we want to send you something and do a review. I said, cool, no problem. And I was like, it finally showed up last week. I was like, hell yeah. So cool. Any questions about the install, feel free to reach out. You can find this guy in the description below. And yeah, I'm looking forward to going to a C8 car meet or something and let people kind of guess what it is, or just see what kind of comments and questions I get, if you will. So, God, it is so hot in here. I'm like always sweating, but it's Virginia, it's July, 100 degrees, humidity is like 400%. I'm just always gross. So cool. I'm gonna edit this for you guys right now. So I'm gonna get off here, stop jibber jabbering, and I'll see you guys Thursday for another really overdue video I think you guys will like a lot. So cool. See you guys then. Mark out.